evening. I'm so happy to be back to do another video with you guys. I thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are not new to the channel, y'all already know what time it is. It's gang gang. Also, let me just say this. I think I need to say this on all my videos. My videos be strictly, most of the time, they are based off my opinion, okay? So, if you don't want to hear me talk, like Carlos says, if you don't want to hear me talk, if you don't like what I say, log off. That's it. It's plenty other channels you could be watching. You don't have to sit here and listen to my channel and then comment and then try to make me feel like I'm done with what I say or because of how I feel. Like, I don't want to do that with nobody. So I appreciate the comments. I absolutely appreciate them, but I don't appreciate being ridiculed because of how I feel. And don't tell me, like, I don't even want to go there. Anyways, y'all see the title of the video today? The question today is, what does it take for you to let your walls down, your guard down in relationship? I'm going to tell y'all how I feel, but I asked some of my subscribers and some of my friends, and I felt like some of their comments was very, very valid. Like, so I just want to go through some of those comments, and then we can talk about it, and then I'm going to tell you how I feel. Because I feel like in dating, you have to learn to let your guard down, but when do you let your guard down? That's a good question. When do you let your guard down, and how do you know when it's cool to let your guard down? You feel me? So I feel like sometimes your guard needs to stay up with certain people, because if you got a certain track record, don't get your feelings hurt. But I also feel like sometimes we can have our guards up and we need to let them down so we can let people in. But when do you let them in? How do you know when it's time to let them in? So I'm gonna just go through some of the comments, some things that I got from some of my friends and some of my subscribers. The first one, oh my God, hold on. Okay, so the first one I got is, this may sound strange, but I try as much as possible to live with my guards down. Not in a naive manner, but in the sense of remaining open. As long as I'm open, I can always determine what I want to shut out and what I want to allow in. Now, let's just unpack that. Now, this is coming from one of my friends that I really respect, because his opinion, how he views stuff really matters to me. So I felt like that was some real solid information. Like, if you got to determine, because if you live with your guards up, you'll never know. You'll miss out on your blessings, right? So I think that's what he's trying to say. Like, if you live with your guards up, you're going to miss out on your blessings. But you also need to learn when to determine when to let your guards up and when to let them down, period. I'm making chicken. I'm always back. So, yes, I think that's what he's basically stating there. And also, you need to be able to discern. I think, like, when you are spiritually grounded, you know when to discern. So discernment comes with being able to know when to let your guards up, when to put them down, who to do it with, period. Like, all of that stuff goes together. Also, he said, but if I'm closed, which means his guard is up, then I may miss out on opportunities as a result. So as it relates in relationships, I'm able to flow because openness is a way of life that carries over into relationships, if that makes sense. And it do make sense, friend. It definitely makes sense. And mind you, all of this is done while practicing wisdom and understanding so a brother won't get and taken advantage of. Basically, okay? And that's up for the sisters too, so you won't get taken advantage of. So you gotta have discernment. The spirit of discernment is something that I think that my friend definitely has, and I admire him, period. The next one is from my homegirl. Basically, she was stating that she doesn't feel protected by black men. So if she doesn't feel protected by black men, then how can she be open? Now, I was going to unpack that, but I'm going to leave that there. I think I'm going to save that for a whole nother video, because I did ask a question on my Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, and I'm going to drop my Facebook name, it's Monique Beaumark in this video. But if you follow me on Facebook, I did ask that question, and I had women that answered, and I answered too. But I really thought like people was not going to answer, because women are so scared of men and their opinions. Like, I'm not. I ain't scared of no man, period. But your opinion is your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I think women be so scared to say how they really feel. And I'm not going to answer this question on this video. You just going to have to go look at my Facebook. Anyway. So the next one, that was from my homegirl. And yeah, that's deep. Because if you don't feel protected by black men, then you're always going to have your guard up. If you've never had like a solid man in your life, then you're always going to have your guard up, period. So relationships are going to be tough, and they will get tough for you if you don't know what you're looking for, or if you never experienced certain situations to even be able to discern. So, man, that was deep. Another one, my homegirl. She said, trust not taking old baggage into the next one, knowing your worth and know what you want. Knowing your worth, not bringing old stuff into a new relationship. That is very important. I think that definitely is extremely important. And all of those things could, potentially help you put your guards down. The next one is from my other homeboy, which I really appreciate too. It only takes for a person to show a want for me by their actions and words. Showing that they listen and understand things that may be productive about things being concerning me, just matching everything I give out consistently, and most importantly, upfront, honest communication in everything good, bad, and ugly. He says that it's the willingness to put the bad and ugly shit out there so that ultimately you can feel like you trust that person and you're not hiding nothing. So I think that is very important. Hold on, I'm cooking. My butt is cooking. Y'all know I be cooking. I got a son. I like to eat. Baby, we don't be bull crapping. So anyways, that was for my homeboy. So I think that potentially what he wants in a relationship and what's going to help him, which I feel like a lot of people will agree, is communication, consistency, and just good energy, period. That sounds about right to me. So then another person that I really appreciate as well, he said all it takes is to be real, respectful, and honest. I think honesty and respect, they kind of roll together. So if you don't honestly respect me, you ain't honestly gonna treat me right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that all go together for me. Okay, last one. My homeboy said, me personally, a lady has to be consistent with her actions, have to line up with what she's saying to me. We have to be on the same page as far as trying to build something. So we have to be friends and communicate and have fun doing things. And I think that is very, very, very important. All of those things are very, very important. Those are very important as well when we are talking about relationship. Oh, my stuff is getting creaky. So I'm like, girl, get it together. I look cute today, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, I think those are very important. Also, I got one more. And this is my homeboy that I'll be doing podcasts with. And I'll have to share one of those videos with you. They a little explicit. It's like parental advisory only. So that's the only reason why I do not be sharing them on my stuff, because baby, I be cutting up. Real life cutting up. So let me see. So yes, this one is from my homeboy Shanu. He said, it takes a lot for me, but I'm an action figure, so telling me with words don't mean shit. I feel like words don't mean nothing either. I feel like actions prove everything. Because I can tell you something. I be on the phone with customers all day shooting the shit. Like, half of the people I talk to, I don't really care about their personal situation because I don't know you. But I shoot the shit all day. So actions overpower words, period. So I definitely agree, homie. For real, for real. You have to show me with your actions. I don't really believe in love the way most people do. Because people in relationships now are for convenience. And that's real. And that's something that I'm going to have to unpack on another video too. But yes, a lot of relationships these days are because people got a bunch of kids with one person. They need help with their bills. They need help with their kids. They need help, period. Like, it's so amazing when you find somebody that doesn't need your help, that really wants you in their life. Like, that is a whole different vibe, man. That's like baby, I love you. That's one of them. Real talk. So I definitely agree with that. And we almost done. He said, the fact that you can be in love and a woman will leave you because you don't believe in marriage shows me that love don't mean shit. But I don't think that that's the case, homie. I think that I can still love you, but I'm not going to be with you for 20 years. and then you decide that you want to marry me, because I feel like that's a waste of my time. Like, you feel me? Like, that's a waste of everybody's time. So how long does it take? That should be the question. How long does it take for you to know that you about to get married to somebody, for men? Like, somebody drop that in the comments. Tell me, men, how long does it take for a man to know when he wants to marry a woman? Let me know. Because I'm not going to stay down for 20 years and then you try to figure it out after 20 years. Or we break up after 20 years and I could have been with my hero. I'm just saying. I don't think so. So, that was deep. But if I can vent to you without judgment, if I go through rough times, you encourage me, and if you know how to have fun with me, shit, I feel that. So if I think real talk, like what a man wants from his wife is someone that's going to keep a secret. And that's just how I feel. I feel like you could be the prettiest woman in the world, they always get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be pretty, you could be beautiful, you could be established, you could be, you know, well known. You are still going to get cheated on if you can't keep this man's secrets. Period. So that's what I got to say about that. But that was really deep. Thank you so much for everybody that commented and sent me their information so that I can read it. I really, really appreciate it. I am going to tell you how I feel about the situation. So I feel like the only way that I can personally let my guard down is if my man is spiritually grounded. If he is connected to the source. I feel like if you are not connected to God, you are not going to know how to love me. You are not going to know what the real desires of my heart are. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I'm human. I've been through a lot, and I'm not putting that on nobody. I'm not making that as an excuse, but I am human. And circumstances changes any human. So I do move differently. So I feel like God is going to teach you how to love me, because I'm not always going to be able to communicate how to love me. That's just natural. I don't expect for my mate to always be able to communicate it either, but I do expect some type of communication. But I feel like if we are connected to the source, then we are both protected. I feel like there is no protection if there's no protection. So my head of protection is the Lord. So I feel like if my man don't have that protection, baby, you can't protect me. And that's just how I feel. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I actually really love stuff like this. Comments. The comments for me are amazing. The feedback that I've been getting back is so amazing. I think that these discussions need to be held. I think, like, in relationship, before you get in relationship, you should know yourself. You should definitely know what you like. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's important for you to know your love language too, because if you don't know your love language, you can't teach somebody how to love you. Period. If you don't know what you like, you don't know what makes you happy. That's all I'm saying. So, again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, baby, hit the subscribe button. I thank you guys so much. And I'm going to continue to do these kind of talks. So if I send you a question, please just answer the question, because I'm going to read it. I'm not going to say who said it, of course, but I'm going to read your comments and we're just going to unpack that, because I think that these are real discussions from real people that really be out here dating. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for kicking it with Momo. Peace out. And again, more love, less hate, will all be great. And mind your business.